Hey, nice cock. Good morning, evening, night, to every boy and girl. Ooh, to every boy and girl out there. Apologies for the ooh. I sort of just hit the wire of the microphone. Hello, how are we? I hope you enjoyed that intro. We have got ourselves. Well, I have bought myself a harmonica for no reason at all. It was an impulse buy. Don't know how to play any songs. But yeah, that's where we're at. We've also got this wee thing here. We see this. Ooh, that's not nice. Oh, of course, right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I fucked it up. Happy birthday! That was, of course, done on a stylophone. Oh god. Yeah, I purchased those two things for absolutely no reason at all. I also bought a book that's way over there, so I can't show it to you. But it's a Richard Ayoade book. The Grip of Film, I believe it's called. Or oh no, I'm hitting my book. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, Grip of Film or The Grip of Film. I can't really see the title at the minute because I've got lights in my face. Which you can probably tell because it's probably way overexposed. However, we're here, we're doing it, and we're having a time. And that's just it. Um, my apologies for last week's episode. I was very not having a good time, mood wise, and yeah, that's about it. Really, mood wise and energy wise. However, this week I am in a much better mood. My week has been a lot better than last week, and we're having a good time because we're here, we're doing it. And I thought because you know what, I am feeling happier and nicer this week. I hope everyone's feeling happy and nice this week. Oh, stop making that a noise. Maybe it's because my phone's too close, or maybe it's because the stylophone is still on. I'm sorry for getting so close to the microphone, but I needed to turn the stylophone off. Um, oh god, my framing's all bad as well. It's all going wrong. Um, yeah, I was thinking because I'm all happy this week, or happier this week. I thought I would do a thing where I hold on. I need to change the shit on this. So you're coming with me while I turn my gain down slightly. Okay, there we go. And I apologize for the microphone touching noises, but I just needed to turn that down because it felt like the gain was way too high. And hopefully I sound better to everybody now. Um, I don't know how the camera's looking at the minute, because for me, I'm looking in my mirror and like looking at the reflection because the wee monitor is at the back. and it looks way overexposed in the mirror. But I think, I mean, I sort of fixed it. And oh, stop making that fucking noise! I don't know what's making that happen now. Um, yeah. So I thought I would talk about my happy memories on this episode. What is that noise? Why is that happening? Right, I've moved the zoom away from everything else. The earphone wires and the microphone XLR wire, they're not touching. The xylophone's off. Should be working okay. So I'm going to assume that it is because I haven't heard that sound again. Well, yeah, I thought I would talk about happy memories on this episode. And, yeah, memories that I can sort of, that come to my mind for, poke myself in the fucking head. The memories that sort of come to mind first, it could be childhood memories, it could be more recent memories, probably more recent memories, because, they're more recent, so they're more recent in my mind. And yeah, we'll do that, and then we will go into r/ am I the asshole posts, because I've seen a couple of nice ones. Well, not nice ones, but like, uh, what's the word? Interesting ones. I can't believe I forgot the word fucking interesting. Okay. Let's go. So the first memory that pops into my head is Sunflower Fest 2018. And if you're not from Northern Ireland, or even if you are from Northern Ireland and you don't know what Sunflower Fest is, it is probably, you've guessed it, it's a music festival that happens every summer. It hasn't happened for the past couple of summers because of all the, well, 2019 didn't happen because like most music festivals, it's held in a big field in the ass end of nowhere. I think it's called Tubby's Farm in Hillsborough, is where Sunflower Fest is held. And because they put Sunflower Fest on in that field for, God, I don't know how many years. I think it's been going since it's like 2012 or 2014 or something. So actually, you know what? It's been going, or well, 2019. Yeah, 2019 was the 10th year it was running, and it was going like every year since then, or every year before then, 10 years before then. Fuck me, I can't fucking speak today. Yeah, it's been going 10 years from 2019. So what's that? 2009, something like that. And basically everybody uh, fucking about in the field and jumping and singing and dancing sort of fucked up the field. And every year, you could tell, it was getting more and more muddy every year in the main stage area, particularly. And yeah, they used summer 2019 to go, right, it's not happening this year. We're gonna sort this field out so it's not as mucky, which a lot of people, I'm guessing, would not have liked, because a lot of people use the mud as their, like, as a bit of a laugh, and they would get all fucking mucky and everything, and it was fun. I never really saw the fun in getting mucked up, but a lot of people did. And ugh, yeah, I mean it's to go in more into the explanation of Sunflower Fest, it's a 3 day music festival. It's obviously you camp over, and it's over the last weekend of July. So it'll be like the Friday. Oh, it'll be like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you go home on the Monday. And yeah, that's Sunflower Fest pretty much. Shout out to Shannon Weatherup, who's playing at the Sunflower Fest 2021 if it happens. and she played at the last one, 2018. Um, yeah, Sunflower Fest 2018 was probably, I mean, the Saturday night, which is like the main night, is was sorry the I'd say maybe up there in the top three of one of the best nights of my life. Because I was doing drugs. I was on MDMA that night, and it was the first time I took it properly. And of course, my first time, my pal. I'm not gonna include any names in this because it is drug related. My pal fucking gave me an oil eyes tab, which is apparently strong as fuck. Uh, I mean, thankfully at first he only gave me like a quarter of a tab, which is nice. And yeah, it just got me feeling really nice. We were on the main stage that night was, or well, the first person we went down to the main stage to see was General Levi. And if you don't know General Levi, because I assume not many people do, he's like a, I don't, you could sort of describe it as a hip hop reggae artist. Anyway, it's like high tempo. If you're gonna listen to General Levi, I would suggest listening to Choo Choo Train by him. It's a good song. Anyway, that was really good to be on the stuff for because it is so high tempo and he's such a good fucking like he's such a good crowd man or fucking hype man or whatever. Like he's like fucking bouncing up and down and fucking singing really fast lyrics and dancing and just like yeah, fuck it, we're all dancing. And I need to stop saying I've realised I do that quite a lot and it ruins my stories. And yeah, he was like fucking bouncing around, we're all having a good time. Then after him I think we went back to the camp and we had a few. Well, we didn't have a few drinks because we were on the stuff. But all of our mates had uh, more drinks, and we just sort of like we started stockpiling water. It was me and two other people on the stuff, and Sam saying the stuff because my family are like right outside the door. Maybe I don't know. They're probably downstairs, but they could be right outside the door. So I'm gonna say the stuff. Me and two other people were on the stuff. So we were fucking stockpiling water for some reason. Um, oh, actually, no, I can tell you the reason is because that night it was Utah Saints were headlining, and Saturday night. I don't know if I said this right. Said this already. Saturday. Ugh. Why can't I fucking talk? Saturday night is like the headline night at Sunflower Fest, like the biggest act that they've booked. You can bet your bottom ass that they're on Saturday night. The year before that's on floor 2017 they had the rubber bands. I can't fucking talk. I got so much fucking saliva in my mouth for some reason. It could be because I'm talking about the stuff and my body's just gone, oh fuck, you need saliva, kid. Um Let me fucking unsaliva my mouth. Okay. Yeah. The Rubber Bandits were headlining Sunflower Fest 2017 and obviously they were on the Saturday night that year. I wasn't on anything that year, I don't think, for Rubber Bandits. I think I was just drunk as fuck. Which, you know, yeah, it was nice, it was good. Actually I don't even think I was drunk as fuck. I think I was just sort of buzzed a wee bit. But yeah, Rubber Bandits were really good. But this year, Utah Saints or this year, 2018 Utah Saints, we were like fucking right, they're class. We need to make sure that we're stocked up on water so we're not like running back to the camp every fucking 20 minutes, half an hour to get water. We ended up getting far too much water. It was like fucking 7 or 8 fucking 2 litre bottles of water we had. Not needed at all. And then like small 1.5, or no, were they one? No, they wouldn't be 1 litre, would they? Fucking normal like water bottles, they wouldn't be 1 litre. Or they're like 550 milliliter. That's what they are. I'm getting I'm focusing on not the right thing. Yeah, so we all had a bottle of 550 milliliter water in our hands as well, and we brought all this water with us as well, and everyone else was, I mean, drunk or sober, but we were the only three on the stuff, and I don't know, it was just everything sort of came together that made it like just fucking perfect. I mean, it was the middle or the end of July even, so it was quite warm as well. I'm gonna fart. It's quite warm as well, so it's not like we were fucking standing there freezing our fucking asses off. Like it was grand, and yeah, I mean a lot of like funny stuff just happened. To be honest, I can hardly remember the music. I just remember it being fucking good. The one song I really remember is Childish Gambino, "This Is America." That was the only one where I sort of turned around and was like, the fucking music, like fully engaged with the fucking music. And don't start making that noise again. Don't start making that noise again, please. Yeah, that was the first time I properly like engaged with music. I was singing along and dancing along, and one of the funniest parts of the night, and I'll never, ever, ever forget it. And you know what? Whenever I tell it, it's probably not going to be that funny, but it's just one of those things where it was just fucking perfect. So we were all like standing in a circle, like dancing, and I had my pal Joel beside me. Joel Ray, who's been on the podcast before, was not on the stuff. He was just drunk as fuck. Actually, there's two funny things that happened with him. First one is we were all standing dancing in a circle, and yeah, we were just standing dancing, boogieing away. And there was kids to the left of us playing football, which, I mean, that's something I forgot to mention about Sunflower Fest as well. It's like a family event, uh, which is sort of a nice thing because I've never seen anything close to a fight at Sunflower Fest. Like it's all been good times, good vibes. Probably I think because families are there. Like, if it was just people age, if it was anything like T Vital, and it's people age like fucking, I mean, there's like 16-year-olds at that, like 16 to say like 20, 25 or something, it would be a fucking shit show. I think it would have been cancelled by now because you know what, there is drugs going about, but it's not like, I mean, it's not shit like coke that'll just make you go fucking mental and act like a cunt. Like it is sort of like mellowing drugs mostly you see about like fucking obviously grass and ket and MD and things like that. Although I mean I wouldn't say MD sort of mellows you out. It makes you appreciate things and love everybody. And that was actually probably a key thing to mention for people who don't know. That's it. That's why I mentioned we were on the stuff because it does contribute to the night. And anyway, we weren't playing football. We were dancing, and there was kids playing football to the left of us. And fucking hell, the ball sort of rolled over to us, and Joel was beside me dancing away, and he sort of like swung his leg back, not knowing that the ball was there. Backhanded it, most perfect backhand you'll ever see. Perfect contact. The ball went fucking flying in the crowd. Like I mean, we were sort of standing away from everyone else because we were on stuff and we didn't want to be freaking out like families and kids and that. So we sort of like stayed at the back and did our own thing. But it was because I think we were stood so far back that Joe could get like that perfect backswing, back heel on this ball, and it just fucking flew in the crowd. And then this kid came up to us. I think it was like literally half a second after Joel did the most perfect, perfect back heel I've ever seen. And he ran past and he's like, what did he say? I don't know, it was something stupid, like fuck you. And me and Joel just sort of Joel reacted perfectly. He was fucking cut, and if you don't know what cut means, it means, well, I mean the more common term in Northern Ireland is half cut, but Joel wasn't even half cut. He was the full way, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even mention it, or I didn't even fucking what the fuck? I didn't even explain that properly to people who don't know what it means. Half cut means you're half gone, half drunk, and then cut sort of just means you're fucking the full way drunk. For any Americans or Brits or anything listening to this, um, yeah. So Joel was fucking like gone, not fully gone, like he like couldn't speak or fucking walk or anything, but he was buzzed, and he sort of just turned around to the kid and was like, all right," and turned around to me, and we had this second where we just locked eyes, and both of us just fucking started busting up laughing because it was literally the best fucking back heel I've ever seen. It was fucking perfect. Fucking Messi and Ronaldo, hang up your boots. That was the best bit of football I've ever seen. Joel as well, as I mentioned, was gone, and he brought cans down with him to the main stage. And by the way, may I just mention, uh, check the camera's still going. No, I don't think it is. No, right, card's full, so I'm gonna be back. All right, I'm back. Apologies for that. That must be incredibly fucking annoying. It's probably already annoying the fact that I have to do that all the fucking time because my camera cuts out. But anyway, as I was mentioning, Joel was, as I said, fucking cut, gone, polaxed, and yeah, he brought cans with him down to the main stage. But obviously, what happens? Cans run out. So yeah, he turned to all of us and he's like, right, I'm gonna run back up to the camp and I'm gonna get cans. When I tell you, I mean our camp was maybe like a five to 10 minute walk. Actually, I wouldn't say 10. It's like a 5 to 7 minute walk from the main stage. Tubby's Farm is a big fucking place. Like Sunflower Fest is a big fucking place. It's like acres. When I tell you this cunt was literally gone for 10 seconds, he managed to leave us at the main stage, run the whole way back to our campsite, grab, I think it was like fucking 4 to 6 cans, and fucking run back to us. I mean, as I said, me and two other people were on the stuff, so I was thinking, like, maybe like the day after, because this stuck in my fucking head. I was maybe thinking the day after. Well, because we were on stuff, it probably seemed like he was only gone for like 10 seconds, whenever in reality he was gone for like minutes. But the people who were sober even said, no, he fucking full on action man sprinted back to the camp, shirt off, jeans, fucking sprinted back to the camp, sprinted back, and it took him 10 seconds on this fucking 5 to 7 minute walk to the camp. I mean, I know obviously fucking running you go quicker than walking, but 10 fucking seconds. 10 seconds? What's that, a fucking joke? 10 seconds? Oh fuck. And then at the same fucking thing, at the same uh, act on the main stage, there was we had a couple of interactions with people fucking around us, who were like all families. The first one was we were all again standing in a group, sort of like watching and dancing and everything. And then there was a woman started, like an older woman, like say maybe 40 to 50, started dancing with one of us. I can't remember who it was. It definitely wasn't me. And we were all sort of just like laughing and going, haha, yeah, it's you, you're fucking dancing with us. And all of a sudden, I just see that, like, the woman's husband sort of just go, like, okay, alright. And fucking, like, start dragging her away. And we were like, what the fuck? I mean, I know we're troublesome teens, and I mean, three of us were clearly on stuff, and the other ones were drunk. But there's no need to act like that. Like fucking drag your wife away and fucking give us dirty looks. Well, it turns out no, we had somebody there. I'm just gonna say his name, Killen Sexton. He had a camera, and I think he like gave him the finger or something, because he was pulling his fucking wife away from us, and she was just trying to have a nice time, and that's why he gave us the dirty look. Uh, and I think a few other people around us saw it and didn't take too kindly and started like backing away. But then there was another. There was a mom with a daughter. Daughter was easily like fucking maybe 12 years old, maybe younger. And then the mom, I'm guessing it's the mom actually. Uh, I can't remember how they fucking got integrated in the group, but we were like full like jaws swinging now. Uh, and everyone else was fucking drunk by this stage. But yeah, it was this. I think it was originally the woman and the daughter sort of started dancing with us, just sort of like slowly pushed their way into our. Well, I wouldn't say pushed. That's a bit. That's not the right terminology. They sort of gradually edged into our circle, and because we were all uh, because we were all fucking buzzed, we were like, "Fucking yeah, come dance!" And we were all dancing away with this woman and our kid that we didn't know, and then the kid and the mum started fucking flossing back whenever flossing was a thing, and we were all hey 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 around them in a circle, and then the dad, I can't remember any of their names now, but the dad was sort of standing off to the side, and we were like, come on, join in, join in, join in, and he was just stood off the side of the bear like, no, no, go ahead. And then I think it was Sam fucking grabbed his arm, pulled him in, and then he started dancing with us. So we just made mates with this fucking family, uh, who either didn't know we were fucking on stuff or did know we were on stuff and didn't give a flying fuck, which would make me respect them even fucking more. And yeah, that sort of happened. We're all dancing, having a nice time. And then it sort of gets a wee bit blurry, and then next thing I remember after that is we're back at back at the camp, and yeah, we're all still on stuff. We're all having a good time, and it was just one of those. It felt like a fucking like American movie. We're all just sat around the camp. Didn't have a campfire going because you're not allowed to make campfire. But Shannon and Sam both brought their guitars, and they both started like playing, and then they started playing songs that we all knew, and we started singing along, and it was very nice. And yeah, and then another thing happened. I'm not gonna fucking talk about it on this because I don't know how the person feels about it, but a big fucking thing. Actually, it wasn't even that big. It was it was big at the time. You know, I'm just gonna say it because I'm not gonna give away all the details, but I'll just say it because it was a thing that happened. Uh, I mean, this would be so much better if I had one of them here with me to talk to them about this because they probably remember things I don't. But it's fucking Rona times. What are you gonna do? One of the guys from our group, his family were there, and I think just before we all went to General Levi, him and somebody else went up to this group that were like camping beside us, and like that was fine. He was with them. He had someone else with him. We were fucking away. We didn't see him for the rest of the night until we were sat at that camp. Keep in mind that was like there was like a 4 hour gap or something there. We didn't see him at all, so we were just sitting about the camp, having a nice time, and and then we see him fucking like running into the camp, fucking like arms in the air and everything. And I can't. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if that fucks up the camera. Me moving my arm up there. And he's fucking running like arms in the air like this. So we were like, hey, it's. Oh no, my light. Oh god, hold on. There we go, back online. So we were like, hey, it's blank. He's fucking back to party. Like, he's fucking running arms in the air. We thought he was fucking having a nice time. And then he came closer and his face came in the light and there's fucking like tears running down his face. And we were like, oh, fuck. But Joel kept on going, hey. Like, he was fucking delayed beyond belief. Like, we had started and finished and then he started. And we had to be like, Joel, shut the fuck up. And turns out this guy, um, as I said, I'm not going to mention his name because I don't know how he feels about it. He'll probably never watch this, but still. Yeah, it turns out he had been spiked by that group, and then he like freaked out his family and sister. Well, he freaked out his sister and his mum and dad. Obviously, fucking didn't like that. So he was upset about that. But then we got him back into the camp. We got them all settled down, all nice, and we're all having a good time again. Yeah, and then I took more MD, and then I had an ego death, and then I got put to bed. And I woke up with 3 bottles of water around me. And, actually, yes. So I went to bed and I was fucking like hallucinating and everything, and it was finding it hard to sleep. But then I did finally get to sleep, and then I woke up a few hours later needing to piss because obviously I've just drank like fucking 10 liters of water, so obviously I'm gonna need a piss. So I got up and went for a piss, and it was genuinely the longest fucking piss I've been for in my life. Like, I was stood pissing into a hedge for, I would say, a good. No, I mean this now. It's not like whenever I said the walk from the main stage to the camp. It's like 5 to 10 minutes. I was pissing for a good 5 to 10, and I know that because I had to physically stop myself from pissing because I was like, you know what, this is getting a bit ridiculous. I need to stop. So I don't know how I did it. Fucking willpower, cut myself off midstream, and then went back to bed. Woke up next day. Actually, there's even a funny thing about waking up the next day. So this was, oh, it must have been Sunday then, because we were leaving the next day. Yeah. Okay, it was the Sunday night then. So disregard the whole thing I said about Saturday. Um. Oh no, It was some other cunt. Is fucking Sugar Hill Gang that were headlining this year. Sugar Hill Gang were complete shite. So yes, this was a Sunday night, and obviously you have to leave on the Monday morning. So they walk around all the camps on Monday morning with a fucking megaphone with a siren on it, fucking stick the megaphone inside people's fucking tents and fucking blast the siren. Uh, yeah. So that happened, and it was the 10th that year. It was four of us sharing it. It was I mean, it's not like this wee small fucking like two-man tent. Two-man tent. It was like a six-man tent. And there was like three different rooms in the tent. Um, there was Joel in one thing, me in like the back thing, and then Sam and Sophie in another room. And then there was like a living room thing in the middle where we all like fucking congregated whenever it was raining outside. We'd all sit in that wee living room bit of the tent, which was christened Pimp Daddy Sam's Boogie Wonderland, as it was Sam's tent, which is now dead. R.I.P. Yeah, so this cunt fucking stuck the megaphone in the tent and fucking blasted the siren in our ears, and it sort of went like that, but much louder in our fucking ears. Didn't wake up. Did not wake up. Joel also did not wake up. Sam and Sophie did wake up. It took like, I think it was another fucking siren blast. Didn't wake up to that, and then I just naturally woke up like an hour after that. And then we fucking packed up and we left. And Jesus Christ, I've talked about Sunflower for like half the fucking episode already. Um, but yeah, that was a fun time. That was probably one of the best times in my life. And you know what? Sunflower 2021, I want it to happen this year. I fucking needed to happen this year. Gone 2 years without. And you know what? I miss it. I really do. But yeah, I mean, last year, instead of. No, not last year. Year before, 2019. Instead of going to Sunflower Fest, we went to Salou. It's pretty much the same ones, actually. That went to Sunflower Fest, minus a few. Went to Salou, and if you don't know where Salou is, it's in Spain. It's on the Costa Dorada, I think it is. Let me look that up actually. I mean, I don't know why I'd know Costa Dorada if that's not what it was. Well, Tarragona is sort of, yeah, beside Tarragona and Cambrils, and it doesn't actually say. Well, there's the Dorado Hotel in Salou, so I'm guessing it is the Costa Dorada. Costa Dorada. Oh no, never mind. That's on like the other end of Spain. Or maybe not actually. It's quite close. Anyway, we were in Sully. And yeah, that was a nice wee time as well. Um we didn't even really do much. Whenever we went to Sully, it was sort of just, yeah, it was just nice to sort of get away and get some sun. Um we uh we explored Sully. We went to lots of different restaurants and bars. The clubs in Sully are fucking shocking. Wouldn't go to any of the clubs. One of them was like a straight up fucking nightmare. Um, they had like stilt people outside, and you know I don't think I've ever mentioned this in podcasts before. Terrified of stilts. No idea why. Or well, not terrified of stilts. Terrified of people on stilts. No idea why. Always have been since from when I was a kid. Always terrified of people on stilts. There's I have no fucking reason for it. It's not like I'm scared of tall people. Like I know tall people. It must have been like some fucking kids TV show or like a movie or something. Fucking vilified people on stilts. People dressed up as well terrified me as a kid. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it terrifies me now, but it makes me feel uneasy whenever I see someone like dressed up as a cartoon characters, so Disneyland would be a fucking no from me or for me. Um, well, actually, no, it wouldn't be a no. It would just sort of make me feel a bit anxious whenever I see the people in the costumes. But anyway, this club in Salou had people on stilts outside and a fucking like fire going and everything. And then you go inside and it's literally all like fucking wall to wall people. Like the bar was fucking to get to the bar, it was like 10 people deep. Bar, 10 people, us, like around the whole fucking thing. So it was obvious we weren't getting a drink in there. And there was like all these fucking old men. Well, I say old men, like fucking 45-year-old men, like groping fucking young girls. And I was like, nope, this is not a bit of me. Yeah, so we left that place. The first place we actually went to that night, that we tried to fucking dabble in the clubs. The first place we went into smelled like a fucking meth lab, and we were offered shots of blue stuff out of a bottle that didn't have a label. So again, I was like, no, don't like that. And then the rest of them, I think, were just a bit shite and was all fucking old men groping young girls. We're like, no, just get a carry out and go back to the hotel. And what else did we do? Went to the beach and everything, obviously. A few of them cycled to Barcelona, I think. We were we were gonna go to Portaventura, which is like the theme park in Salou. But we never ended up going because I think it was a bit expensive. Because I was not a working boy then, or actually I was a working boy, but I was only like a month into work, and I hadn't got the way it fucking worked with like pay cut off dates. I didn't get as much money as I thought I was gonna get, and I'd spent it on other things as well. It's probably why we didn't go to Portaventura. And we also did a shit shirt night, which is rather. It was actually the night we fucking went out to close. We did shit shirt night. We drew names out of hats, in the day, and then we went and obviously found the shittest shirts we could, and that was a fun time. And then, yeah, I mean, that was Salou. I can't actually really remember much. One of the nicest memories I have from Salou is just sort of sitting out on the balcony by myself, looking out. I could people watch as well. There was like a block of apartments opposite us, so I could people watch there, and I was just sitting. We had two chairs out there, so I was sitting on one chair and had my feet up in the other, having smonk and smoke. And we were putting our fags out in a fag bottle. We had a 2 litre bottle, and we just kept putting fags into it. And obviously you can get smokes there that you can't get in Northern Ireland, so that was nice. Yeah, that was a nice time. Um, One thing I remember from my childhood is, I mean, this might actually be where my fear of fucking people dressing in costumes or cartoons came from. It was I mean, this is gonna sound fucking soppy, like, but it was a day. Don't start with that fucking noise again, you fucking ballbag cunt. Fucking move you away. It was the day my wee bro was born, my little brar. But to be honest, it had nothing to do with him. So if you're listening to this, which I doubt you are, fuck you. It has nothing to do with. Stop fucking making noises. That time, I'm pretty sure it was the fucking earphone wire touching the XLR wire. Yeah, there's nothing to fucking do with you, so fucking pipe down, alright? Yeah, obviously my mum and dad were in hospital, because my mama was giving birth, and I was at my granny's house with my cousin. Shout out Natalie one time. Don't know why I did it on my head, but shout out one time. Natalie is my cousin, but again, this is gonna sound soppy as fuck. Because of the relationship we had, she was, for me growing up, she was more like a sister. to me because we would see each other all the time. And again, some of my happiest childhood memories is whenever my mum and dad went out for like dinner or to the cinema or something, and my auntie and my cousin would come round, and me and my cousin could just fucking play all night and have fun. But yeah, my brother was being born, so obviously mum and dad were in hospital, so I had to go stay with my granny, and it just turned out my cousin was there as well, just because she would stay there sometimes. And it turns out that day I had a birthday party to go to because I was a popular boy, obviously. It's for one of my friends who I don't talk to anymore. Um, yeah, I haven't spoken to in fucking years. But anyway, for some reason, one of the fucking things I really remember from that day was, uh, I mean, anybody born before fucking 2000 probably doesn't even know what this is, but it was like a massive balloon, but it had like a rubber band on the end of it, and you just fucking like punch out, and the balloon just sort of hit off your arm and it bounce like that. Yeah, it was a big orange one of those. Shit, that's unlocked a memory. That was the memory jingle. Yeah, that's wow, unlocked a big fucking memory now. Um, I mean, it's not that I already had the memory, but it's sort of like unlocked other things that I'm now remembering. The party was at uh, actually I'm not going to say the name of the leisure centre because it will give away where I live. But it was a local leisure centre, which I remember thinking at the time that it was weird because my friend didn't live near this leisure centre, but I did. So it was sort of like they were encroaching on my wee town. But it don't matter. We were sort of, or I was going to that party, and my cousin, who like it was, she was only a year older than me. I think I was, what age was I? My brother's fucking 15. I'm 22, so I was 7. Fucking, uh, I was 7, so she was 8 or 9. I'm not gonna work out birthdays and everything now. She was 8 or 9, so she was only like a year or two older than me, and I know she'd be 2 years older than me at this point. Anyway, so obviously she heard party, saw me with this fucking punching balloon, and she was like, "Fuck it, I want to go too." And then I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, you're coming." I just invited my fucking cousin to this party. She doesn't know, or she didn't know this person, still doesn't know this person. And I remember going there, and we were pleading with my granny, who is now fucking deceased. One love, granny. Fucking stop. I was talking to my wires again there. One love, granny. R.I.P. We were pleading with my granny to let my cousin go to this person's birthday party, which obviously she had no fucking control over. And we got there, and my granny, I mean, nicest person, uh, was sort of like we sort of rocked up, and then this person's mum came out to greet us, and I started like running on ahead, and I sort of like grabbed my cousin's hand and like pulled her along with me, and then my granny was like, "Listen, I'm really, really, really sorry, but we've had a bit of a situation, and the cousin's here as well. Is there any chance at all you could let her come to the party? Like, you don't have to give her food or anything. They've had lunch already." And you know what? If it's 100% okay if you don't let her come. And to be fair to this person's mom, she's like, "No, no, no, more the merrier. She can come on ahead." So like in that moment, I was like, "Fucking yeah!" I'm pretty sure I never wanted to go to this party. I was like, fucking yes, somebody to get me through this party. And yeah, so my cousin came along with me, and uh, I remember that day as well was the first ever time I had chewing gum. And I know that because there was like a big, massive bouncy castle thing, and this might not have been the case, but I sort of remember the bouncy castle like taking up the whole room, and it was sort of like it was just the room, and then there was a door, and you sort of had to climb off the bouncy castle out the door into the hall. Anyway, it was very fucking uh, claustrophobic, and I remember having chewing gum in my mouth. It fell out of my mouth. For some reason, this bouncy castle had a lot of hair on it, and I remember it being like individual strands of hair, and I sort of got on the chewing gum. I was like, "Fuck this, chewing gum's class," and I put it back in my mouth. And I think one of the fucking one of the staff there saw me do it, and they're like, "Fucking no! First of all, you shouldn't have chewing gum on a bouncy castle, because that's dangerous as fuck. Second of all, I just watched you fucking it fell out of your mouth. It's got hair on it, and then you put it back in your mouth. You dirty wee fuck! Get that out of your mouth. Give it to me and put it in the bin." Um, and I remembered my cousin had chewing gum as well, and she sort of saw this and was like, "Fucking took it out of the mouth and fucking dropped it on the ground. Just fucking ran away." Sort of looking at her like, "You fucking stupid bitch. You could have had it all. You could have had the chewing gum. I had that privilege taken away, but you could have had it all. Had it all." And yeah, um, yeah. And then I remember there was fucking. I think it was. There's some cartoon character there. I can't remember who it was. I think it might be one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or it makes sense that it would be all of them, so I doubt it was. Um, who the fuck was there? So on, this was 2005. Let me just check something because I have an idea of who it is, but I feel like it's gonna be the wrong year. No, okay, it tracks. I think it was The Incredibles. Or it was Mr. Incredible, I think, or Dash. It was one of those two. Let me save this one. Yep. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've figured it out. There was three cartoon characters there, or people dress up as cartoon characters there. It was either Mr. Incredible or Dash from The Incredibles, Lilo from Lilo, or sorry, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and Woody from Toy Story, obviously. And I fucking cried and cried and cried until they were gone. I was the reason they got put out of the room. And then on the other token, my cousin was fucking terrified of balloons popping as well, so somebody popped a balloon and she started crying. So we're both sort of just sat at this table fucking bawling our eyes out. Thankfully, I stopped whenever the cartoon fox went away. And my cousin, for some reason, couldn't calm her down, and then my granny came and picked us up. And then I have no memory of what happened for the rest of that day. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like I should give a sort of like a middle story, because I give like a quite a recent story, and then I give a childhood story. Um, what would be middle then? Like primary school or like early secondary school? I mean, I dare say I got fucking primary school stories. I just can't think of any at the minute. Actually, you know what? No, we're like fucking 50 minutes in. I'll a do an r/ am I the asshole, or maybe one or two of those, and then fucking head. But first, I'm gonna check my Instagram because somebody sent me a message. Okay, reply that later on the r/ am I the asshole. Also, whilst I'm doing that, check out my fucking hair. I fucking cut it myself and it looks shite. You can't really, well, not really. You can't see the back of it, but I can see sort of like hereish. It's longish there, and then it just stops and goes up, and it's short there. Same sort of thing at the back. It's sort of longish, and then it just goes, and it's just fucking. There's a patch of shortness, and think I think I shaved a bit of a bald spot. But you know what? I'm cutting my own hair, so it's probably gonna be shite. And if it's really shite, I can just wear a hat and be grand. What am I doing? Okay. So I think I'll go for my most recent 5 game, and then pick one out of the 5. So here are the most recent 5 titles I saved. Oh god. First one. Am I the asshole for showing my roommate a security camera footage of her having sex in my room? Number 2. Am I the asshole for not scoring lower on purpose to make a classmate feel better and telling him to fuck off? Number 3. Am I the asshole for letting my cousin consume nicotine? Number 5. Is that number 5? Or is that number... No, this is number 4. Am I the asshole for accidentally melting my roommate's Tupperware in the oven? Sorry for touching the mic. And number 5. Am I the asshole for crocheting for my sister instead of buying from small business? Says. You know what? There's 2. Fuck off, Ben. There's 2 that are sort of screaming to me. The first one and the third one. So I'm gonna read the first one first and then the third one second. So first is first, second is gone, and first is first, second is third, and third is gone. Ooh, it's a nice wee short one. So here is, am I the asshole for showing he's a 22-year-old male roommate secret camera footage of her, female, age 23, having sex in my room? It is multiple awards, those being helpful, wholesome, silver, hugs, snack, and take my energy. I don't understand Reddit awards. But anyway, here we go. On with the story from user Big Jackie Chan Dreams. I live with 3 I'm going to start that again. This is the r/am I the asshole theme song. Thank you. You know what? The Startophone's not as much fun as I thought it would be. But the harmonica is. I live with 3 roommates, and since I've had bad experiences with roommates before, I installed a security camera to alert if someone enters my room. One day, when we were all at school/work, one roommate and her boyfriend entered my room and had sex for whatever reason. My app alerted me and started recording automatically. When I got home, I confronted her about it, and she owned up to it. Said they did it in a different room to spice things up, and said that it's not that big of a deal. She was, however, pretty angry at the fact that I had a security camera in my room and a video of her having sex. Brackets, which I deleted, obviously. Very important detail to throw in there. I'm glad you did. Big Jackie Chan dreams. She said that recording her having sex is a bigger invasion of privacy than her having sex in my room. Am I the asshole in the situation? Um. Okay, we're gonna, as always, go to the top comment first, which has 7 awards. No, it doesn't tell me what they are. Not the asshole. Uh, Striking Firefly says she shouldn't have been having sex in your room in the first place, and you have every right to have a camera in your room. You're fucking in capitals. You didn't set out to record her having sex. It's not an invasion of her privacy, because she's not entitled to privacy when in your personal space. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna fucking come right out the blocks and say it. Whenever you enter somebody else's room, without their permission, you lose all rights to privacy. This person is fucking big Jackie Chan dreams. Is probably having big Jackie Chan dreams and wants to record them for his personal pleasure. But yeah, he's perfectly entitled to have a camera in his own room. Um, I mean, the sort of equivalent to this is you going into a jewelry store, sort of stealing jewelry, and then obviously there's a CCTV camera in the jewelry store. So then you get pulled up about it, fucking brought to court, and then like, right, here's the fucking footage of you doing it, and then you going, well, hold on a fucking second, that's an invasion of my privacy. Why were you recording me going into the jewelry store? Uh, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to be here, and I don't have permission from anyone to be here, but you should not have a camera in your store because I don't like it. Because it caught me doing something that I shouldn't be doing. That's the sort of level of stupidity we're dealing with here. Yeah, I've got nothing else to add, really. I mean, if you've had roommates like that in the past, I can see why you've got a fucking security camera in your room. Also, was I missing something about my uni experience? I hear about people fucking just walking into other people's rooms all the time. No. What the fuck? I mean, what? Anytime I would be going into somebody else's room, I would give the firm 3 knocks and then wait for I would wait for a come in. If I did not hear the come in, I would not come in. I would certainly not come in that person's room. That was wordplay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't understand the position that this other person is taking. The perpetrator is taking. I'd like to see the boyfriend's fucking reaction to this. So if you're listening, fucking big Jackie Chan dreams, maybe do a follow up on what the boyfriend did, because you now have the legal right to say, "Hey, nice cock." I mean, you have the right to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm just saying you have the right to. You know. Um. I mean, you could even say to the girl, "Hey, nice vagine." Again, up to you. You can do that, or you could not do that. I would tend towards not do that because it's more of a funny idea than an actual funny situation. So yeah, that was quite underwhelming. So I hope Am I the Asshole for Letting My Cousin Consume Nicotine is gonna be better. It's longer. It's definitely longer, way longer. Um mm, okay. Okay, so I've got a wee. There's a wee label at the top of this saying "Everyone sucks." Stop it. So here is, without further ado, am I the asshole for letting my cousin consume nicotine? By user Aitin or Aitin. It's spelled Aytin. Aitin. Aitin. Hello, Reddit. So I have a cousin. Let's call him Jay, and he's 8 years old. Oh no. You give an 8-year-old nicotine? That's a highly addictive substance. And not for children. Jay's parents, my uncle and aunt, rather spoil him and let him do whatever he wants. Not a reason to give the kid nicotine. Due to this, Jay has sort of developed into a little prince who feels entitled to doing whatever he wants, including in my room. You, sir, instead of giving little kids nicotine, should probably work on your English. Um, Now it's worth adding that I am an adult, but I live with my parents who adore my uncle and aunt, so they usually side with them on just about everything. If you're giving a kid nicotine, I'm not surprised that they sided with the aunt and the uncle on this one. So what happened the day before was that I was relaxing, playing some Fantasia Star online. Jay's family come over to visit. I normally just ignore their family as I don't really have much of a relationship with them. At some point, Jay comes up to me and demands I share my gum with him. Full disclosure, I'm a recovering smoker and I have Nicorette gum on my desk for whenever I need a fix of nicotine. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. I think you're a fucking pussy bitch. Um, just cold turkey it. I tell the kid that I can't give him any gum from my dad. Wait, does it say what age the actual guy is? It doesn't really matter, like, but I tell the kid that I can't give him any gum from my desk, but I have 5 gum and juicy fruit in my cabinet. Jay basically snaps at this one. Jay basically snaps at this point and demands that I want this gum, this one. I have to repeat and explain to him clearly that he cannot have this gum, and then I tell him it's medicine and not gum. Jay starts flipping out and crying. Then his parents come into my room and ask what's up. Jay says I won't share my gum with him. I tell his parents that I offered other gum, and this wasn't actually gum. Jay's father walks up to me and swipes the Nicorette package right next to me, and without even reading the package, he pops out one of gums and gives it to Jay. He then said, "You're way to be old. You're way too old to be this childish and stingy. I know your parents raised you better than this." Jay at this point smiles at me like he wants something and then proceeds to consume the gum. He remarks, "This gum is yucky," and I tell him maybe he should spit it out then. But he shakes his head and smiles again, then walks away. At this point, I feel sort of defeated and just give up. I was thinking, what's the worst that could happen? Does the gum taste disgusting? And he probably will spit it out soon, and it's just to flex on me getting his way. Later that day, Jay comes down with chills, has a headache, and starts vomiting. His parents were worried, and I assume they remember that I told them gum wasn't actually snack gum. They asked me, worried, what he actually ate, and I explained to his parents that it was nicotine gum. After hearing this, his parents took him to the emergency room, and since yesterday, everyone's been angry at me for giving Jay drugs. I feel like I'm being unfairly blamed since I tried to actively dissuade Jay from consuming the gum, and I wasn't even the person he handed him the gum. So Reddit, am I the asshole here? Okay. Okay. To make sure we're recording on all fronts. Okay. before I give my um comments, obviously, I'm gonna go to the top comment. Okay, so the top comment says, "Everyone sucks here," and I do mean everyone. Oh, this is user. I'm not gonna say that. Normally, I exclude children from rulings, but the whole "I want this gum, this one" is gratingly awful, and I think 8 is too old to be throwing those kind of tantrums. Well, um, the dad's an asshole for giving the kid the gum and chastising you for being childish and stingy, and bring how your parents raised you into it. And you're an asshole for not immediately and clearly saying it's regular gum. It's not regular gum, it's nicotine gum. Grum. Okay. Okay. So here's the shit, ladies and gents. You know what? I wouldn't even say everyone sucks there. I would say you're not the asshole. And that's the first time I've sort of disagreed with the ruling of Reddit or the Redditors. Um I mean, this guy, he didn't go out of his way to be a cunt. He actually went out of his way to be like, listen, fucko kid, that's not ah, that's not real gum. That's medicine gum. And the kid was like, no, fuck you, I want it. And then the dad, uh, irresponsible parent, obviously, just took the gum and fucking gave it to him. At that point, I would do the exact same thing. I would just go, right, it's in God's hands now. Um, I don't think, can nicotine fucking kill people? I don't know. Um, Let me look that up actually. Can nicotine kill a kid? Oh, liquid nicotine used in e-cigarettes can kill children. Well, okay. So it's nicotine poisoning. Uh, Nicotine poisoning can be potentially deadly, though serious or fatal overdoses are rare. Okay, so this is nicotine gum, so I'm guessing it's not a fucking overly massive amount of fucking nicotine. So the worst that happened is that this kid got a scare and perhaps got a lesson on how not to be a wee cunt. Because sometimes if you're a wee cunt, the universe fucking repays it and goes, there you go, you wee cunt. Here's a difficult situation that occurred because you're a wee cunt. And Jesus, I've been going for a long time. So I'm going to wrap this up quick. Yeah, I'd sort of, in this guy's shoes, I'd sort of be like, you know what, I tried. You're a cunt, you're a cunt, you're a cunt. Fucking deal with the consequences of being a cunt. And that's about it, really. So I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a nice time. Don't mind me just scratching my balls because they're itchy as fuck. Hope you had a nice time. Here on Documented Bits. I feel like this was a bit of a weird episode, but it was nice for me because I could relive some memories and talk about stuff. If you got any childhood memories or nice memories that you want to talk about it to us on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, all Documented Bits. Obviously, Twitter and Instagram are at Documented Bits. Or you can leave a comment on this here YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube, or you can leave a comment on Podbean. You know what? You can even go a step further and give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, because you know what? It helps. I'm not going to tell you how it helps because it just helps. Please don't DM me personally with your stories. That's at the old beardo on Instagram. Don't DM me with your stories because I don't want to hear them unless it's through the Documented Bits account. And I dare say Josh doesn't want to hear them either. At real Josh GT on Instagram. I highly doubt it. So don't send any stories to Josh. Just send them the documented bits. Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're on every audio platform. And if you're listening to the episode, why don't you give it a watch, huh? On youtube.com/documented bits. Here to play us out is Bob Dylan. Good night.